Dear Jerry, so this time, hopefully, I can record all of this without having like a C-130 fly over or whatever that was a few minutes ago. It's one of the risks of trying to record daily, vlog, journal things when you live in the glide path of an Air Force base. So there you go. Anyway, so work today was work. It's just QA. For those of you who don't know what QA work is like, go watch my L2 QA series and you'll see. It's work, whatever. So one of the things that happened while I was watching the co-optional podcast on Polaris today for lunch, or over lunch, not for lunch. It's not like that's all I subsist on is Polaris videos on YouTube. That would be a really good diet. Anyway, so I was watching that, and one of the things that they talked about a lot was EverQuest Next, which is, something that's been getting a lot of hype over the last 2 days. I know I've been talking about it quite a bit, not just to you guys, but also to you guys in real life, whenever I talk to you guys in real life. Anyway, it kind of, some of the stuff that I saw today about EverQuest Next Landmark, which is kind of the game before the game, where you get to take a marker and you go out and you plant it and you're like, okay, this is my region, and then you can go and fell trees and mine stone and metals and whatnot, and build things, build whatever you want, very kind of Minecraft or Second Life style kind of thing. Very, very cool stuff. And then when the game comes out, you'll be able to sell the things that you make on the player-driven market there. Very cool, very neat. But it also made me wonder, because one of the other things that they're talking about a lot is the emergent AI, and how if, for example, you are running a mine and you, while you're digging, you bust through into a goblin horde, into their cave, they're going to get a wee bit pissed at you, and they may very well come and sack your entire damn town. And if your town's not finished yet, maybe they wind up either killing you all or driving you off, and then they take up residency, and then you have to build up a force to come and take them out, and wrest the thing back from them. And if you can't, they're going to, entrench themselves, and woo. So very kind of cool shit, actually giving the monsters the ability to almost think for themselves, and really take some strategic action. That's very, very cool. It made me wonder, if you've got an area where you have, you've done all of your woodcraft, and you've mined out all the trees or the rocks or the metal or whatever, and you have to go to another area to get it, and you're coming back in like this big ass caravan with wagons loaded down with stone and ore and lumber and everything else, and say, a band of orcs hears about this particular thing. Is the AI that intelligent? Will they ambush your caravan? I mean, can you even make a caravan of this stuff and bring it back? But will the orcs hear about it and waylay you and take your stuff and then use it to fortify their own position? That would be so damn cool. And it makes me wonder, what would happen if you really just let things go like that? I mean, can we make Skynet in EverQuest? I mean, are they going to be developing circuitry in any? No, probably not. Now, if you put that same level of AI into Eve, that could get a little scary. Because what if all the little Sancha drones suddenly figured out, you know what, if we keep attacking people like this, it never works. Let's change our tactics around some. That could be kind of cool. Potentially dangerous, too. Anyway, so that was one thing that was on my mind a lot today. Can you have, if you mine a place out to the point that there are no more resources for you to gather for building your town? What if you're not just building like a little village, but you're trying to add a keep and something more than like a 10-foot bamboo wall, around the outside of it to fortify it? I mean, if you're trying to do a stone wall, that will empty a quarry a lot faster than you think. Anyway, it just made me wonder, can you set up a caravan to bring resources from outside or from outside your area into the thing? And is there a chance that the emergent AI will figure that out and, attack your caravan in transit and take your stuff and then use it against you? That would be cool. Sorry, I know I just repeated myself again, but it's just a neat idea to me. What else did I hear about today? Probably about maybe 15 minutes ago or so, maybe 20. One of my housemates mentioned a new app that he saw on the store for the Leap Motion. Now, for those of you who haven't played around with the Leap Motion and don't know what it is, just go to leapmotion.com and you'll see it. Anyway, it's a little controller. It's about that big. And you just set it on your desk. And then when you move your hands over the top of it, it detects the position of movement, tracks your fingers and the movement of your hands and whatnot. And you can control things through that. Right now, most of the apps that are out there are things like Cut the Rope, which is awesome on that because it's very, intuitive to do it that way. And the physics they play perfectly with that. But most of it is games. Well, this thing is very different. You've got, there is, you can make profiles for games where you can manipulate games and whatnot. Like Skyrim, I think there's a thing for Skyrim I saw. But I was watching the video, and most of the video that's on YouTube, if you look around for it, I should probably tell you what it's called. The thing is called Game Wave, and if you look up Game Wave for Leap Motion on YouTube, you'll find it. And so the guy uses it for just manipulating web browsers and emails and going through and seeing how he can scroll through and right click on something depending on what movements he does with his hand. It's very, very neat. We're rapidly approaching some Minority Report level shit there. It's very, very cool. There's a bunch of other topics that I have written down on my other monitor over here, but I want to talk about them tonight because I want to kind of keep this thing going. I want to keep at least a couple of interesting things like Zork on YouTube and the Gay Ninja Academy and Math and Taxes. I hate both of those. Stormtroopers, some stuff to talk about Stormtroopers. And then, of course, the last thing I have there is limited resources for EverQuest Next requires blah, 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 which is what I've already talked about today. So that was going to be my thing for today. So there you go. Merry Christmas. Happy Shaka Khan. So, yeah, that's all I've really got. We just kind of passed the 8-minute mark, so I guess that's about as long as this thing is going to be. For those of you who don't know, and it's probably too late by the time you see this, today was Dodger's birthday, so go tell her happy birthday and whatnot. Yeah. Go. Fly. Be free. Be careless. Go do your thing stuff. But, oh, wait, hold off on the be careless thing. Well, I mean, be careless, but still. One thing that I was talking to about with one of my friends at work today, and Alex, you know who you are, the whole thing about subscribe and click like, people need to get into the habit of doing that. Not just subscribing, but, click like. It is important. Or click don't like or dislike or whatever it is. I always forget what it is. Click one of the two. Doesn't matter which one it is. Just state your opinion. Make your feelings known. Analytics are good. It lets us know what people like and what they don't. So, yes, like, subscribe, comment. That's the other one. Comment. Let me know what you think about this stuff. Is this working for you guys? Does it make you tingly in a happy place? I just don't know. I don't know. You people have got to tell me these things. How am I supposed to know if you want to communicate with me? I'm sorry. I know. I wasn't going to get emotional, but anyway, go on. Go. Be careless.